Good Lord. Good evening. Welcome back to OK Aussie. Dyan, Matt, hope you guys are going well for a Sunday evening.
Oh my goodness, I can't.
Tourette's.
Putrons.
Tourette's is ticking, and she
Yeah, but
is
it's to putrons.
ticking off. The Dupuytren's, a Viking disease, is the palmar fascia
Okay, but
hurting.
I just hit it with that.
I know, right?
I hit it with this hand before, that's fine. This is not okay.
No, it's not. So left palmar
is not
fascia
okay.
and contracture
This
of the
is
fingers.
not okay. Not okay.
Ligaments
Not
permanently
okay.
causing curvature.
Not okay.
Very bruised and very soft. But unfortunately, when you've got conditions such as Tourette's, motor tics and vocal tics, it's the motor tics component
Oh, fuck.
which can cause the banging. Now, I'm just picking up the camera because Dyan is just starting to go off for some reason. It's 8:18. It is Sunday.
All I
The
did
29th of
Had
June.
a bath.
Okay, you had a bath. Bath doesn't cause you to tick in. All right.
Like,
What else are you feeling? Are you okay?
it was the Shein order that was stressing me out.
See, Sheen.
No, it's fine.
No, you just said it.
No.
Sheen, that's it. No more Sheen.
No, it's fine because you were asking for
See, quick demonstration. Oh, Sheen is perfectly fine.
You were
Right.
asking for bookmarks. And
I
I'm
was.
so
That's
happy to find it, and I'm going
First
to.
day of me sitting down and reading
Yeah,
in
no,
about
but
6
don't
months.
Don't worry, I'm going to
I
actually.
thought I'd get some bookmarks.
I'm sorry.
No,
That's
don't
loud.
apologize. That's
I'm
fine.
going to find you some awesome bookmarks.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have such a bookmark
I'm looking forward to that.
collection that you'll be able to be like, what bookmark am I going to?
I know, right?
You might not
I can
get
have
through
multiple
them in
books on
your
the go.
lifetime. Okay.
Well, it's quite funny because the book that I've been sitting there looking at
But
me,
the
staring at me for 6
stress-
months, it's like, I just haven't seen a chance to
Ow,
read
the
it.
stress.
Yeah. You're
Of-
vibrating this whole bed. That's why we're shaking. Sorry for the shook
Of
camera work.
choosing things and
Yeah.
then just the rest of the things in my cart that are on my
Shouldn't cart.
list and
Mm-hmm.
oh my goodness, like yeah, I just got stressed out.
Do you have a headache at all? Just checking in.
No, I just got stressed out.
Okay.
I've had a
No
hard
nausea?
day. No.
Okay. I just have to ask these questions. Obviously, Dyan's, apart from being autistic, ADHD, OCD, and Tourette's, and many different seizure types, part of the autistic side of things is very hard with interoception to understand internal states. And some of this, predictably, can go into seizures. And being a Sunday and an evening,
No.
why are you nanu from Orc? That copulator, the echoing factor that's going on there, echolalia.
Oh guys, this is gonna be annoying.
You reckon? Hence why I've picked this up just to see what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm just hoping it's not going to go into a severe Tourette's episode. Okay.
You know what?
What? If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here so you can see more of our content on a regular basis. We do talk about
I was
disability
trying to pull
and
my
individualised
t-shirt down
conditions.
to my wrist.
We talk about a lot of things. We're
That's
based in
the
Perth,
problem.
Western Australia. Diane is
Oh
a person
my
with
God.
disability. I'm her husband, 34 years, her full-time carer
Did you
and
hear what
guardian.
I said?
I did. It is
I
a problem.
was trying to pull my t-shirt down to my
Okay, why are you doing that?
wrists because I'm cold.
Why are you cold? You got plenty of
So
blankets.
guess what?
Yes.
T-Rex.
Honey,
He calls me T-Rex arms
because you
all
do.
the
You
time.
walk around with your little arms. Okay, careful.
And basically,
Sometimes
Here you go.
the Tourette's can
Happy
be.
now?
No, I'm not happy. Sometimes Tourette's can actually
I'm
cause
cold.
injury. Obviously, repetitive tapping or hitting in
put
certain
the heat
locations can cause contusions, bruising.
I'm putting the heater
Sometimes her sudden motor tics and
cold.
striking out can obviously hit
I'm
something.
trying
It
to
can
be
cause
saving money,
subluxations
but
and
I can't. I'm
dislocations, and of
cold.
course avulsions and other things too. Okay,
I'm not waving.
she's not waving goodbye and she's not saying hello.
Hello, goodbye.
Hello.
Good morning, good
Good night.
evening, good night.
Indeed.
And
If this goes
farewell,
on much
you're
longer,
dead.
I will medicate.
Welcome to heaven.
So we'll just see how things are going.
Welcome to heaven, boys
You
and
have
girls.
been having all your normal nighttime
Welcome
medications, so there
to
shouldn't be a
heaven.
problem, shouldn't there?
My goodness, we're here again.
Okay.
You know?
The origin of all of this, 22q 11.2
Mm.
deletion syndrome is a
Yes.
chromosomal disorder. Diane has a microdeletion on the
Maybe I should have
22nd
a beer.
chromosome, missing a little bit, chunk, 3 million DNA. building
Maybe I
blocks.
should have a beer and
30 to
do
50
some
genes.
art. Guys, I have got some
And the
art
impact?
to do. Thank you,
180,
Jessica,
185
out there with your
clinical symptoms.
photography skills, which are
Jessica in
amazing.
Germany?
Yes.
Has she
her
been sharing some cool stuff?
Oh, she's cool.
Good.
She's cool. But her photography is stunning. And there is one picture, like I said to her, I'm going to paint it.
You're going to paint it?
With
Lovely.
watercolours.
Well, you have been wanting to get into your watercolours and your oil pastels. You've got a lot of
So
equipment ready to
I'm
go.
trying realism. Oh,
okay.
The abstract artist is crossing over to the other side.
Wow, you're going to the dark side.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, oh my goodness,
What
oh my
was
goodness.
that?
I don't know, I don't think I want to know.
Oh my
Bit
goodness.
of realism. That's not you. You're very abstract normally
I
because you
have
haven't got the focus
refused in the past
do realism.
to do realism. I remember that basically...
Yeah, that was a 1, 2, 3. And that was a 1, 2, 3 plus some. Normally there's a lot of 3 combinations with Dyan with her Tourette's too.
Yeah.
Keep an eye for that.
But basically,
yeah,
my friends and I from uni, we went to a course at another uni because we were invited to do, being at uni, they send out flyers for the fun things, you know.
Fun things.
Sometimes there's fun things and it's like, come to, you know, the...
was it like self-portrait or...
It's a different campus. Like, where was it?
Oh, you are rocking the bed.
I think it was actually Curtin University or something.
Right.
It was
Curtin
fine arts.
University of Technology.
Fine arts, whatever. Combination.
Sure.
And we had to do a portrait with the squares. And I was
Cubism.
just like, you know, I was just not into it. I was just like, I'm screwed. I'm not going to be able to get this.
You find it very hard to do formal art.
This is not going to happen. I don't know how I'm going to make this happen.
Right.
So my friends are like, oh no, this is cool. This is so cool. And they're getting into it and they're like, you know, smart ass little shits.
Right.
You know. One of them, she's cheeky.
Why is that?
She's just naughty.
She was just naughty, was she?
Right? I'd just be like, being serious and everything. She knows.
Yeah.
She knew my weaknesses. We didn't have the names back then, guys. I'm talking freaking...
Was she triggering
25 fucking years ago. Okay?
Sure.
Sorry with the F word there.
Copyright.
But basically... Right?
5 to 10% of people with Tourette's will unfortunately have copyright.
She's like,
and the
she knew my weaknesses, and she was in one of my philosophy classes.
Right, so she knew the signals, she knows what to do, she knows how to poke.
And she would poke these things at me.
Right, to trigger you.
And then that's it. My ADHD.
To entertain herself.
My Tourette's in the class is like...
Very entertaining for us,
oh
apparently.
my goodness, he is so tall and skinny.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, like tall and skinny, like gonna fall over.
Right, like a twig.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, first off, I was offended for him because he was a really nice guy. And I was like, that's really rude because it's not the dude's fault. Like, I think it's pretty cool that he's pretty tall.
Okay. Well, for someone who's so small and obviously having failure to thrive,
I was like,
that's
wow.
one of the things being 22.
And I love philosophy, and so he was really cool.
Right.
But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, you studied psychology at university and philosophy.
She would always say things that would make me laugh. And then I was done for.
That will be pretty much it. Did you have cataplexy as well at the same time? Because that's the other thing with laughing too much.
Luckily I did, because you know what, that creates
you lose breath
silence.
and it does create silence.
Yeah, luckily, because, you know, university is not the place to do that behaviour, guys.
No, it's not.
Okay,
not in a formal
you're
lecture.
There by your own accord.
Yes,
you're paying a lot of money per class seminar.
Right.
And these are mainly it was mainly seminars with philosophy.
Right.
And because there's a lot of discussions with annoying lawyers that you know, because they learn philosophy, because you know
that will be one of their
pitch their
sort of units that they have to do probably first or second
because
year.
you know they walk into court and they've got to pitch their narrative, right?
Sure. All right.
And so they'd be in philosophy class, obnoxious as fuck.
I have no idea what we're reflecting back from university era, but anyway, we're going back to university.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
It's like, oh my god, get in your hole, you're gonna be a lawyer. So what? Okay, we need lawyers in the world. Congratulations.
Dyan is very expressive.
And then we get the freaking
dramatic.
like.
This is my everyday.
I remember learning
and
psychology, the psychology of learning.
Yep.
And you've got the teachers in the back of the class.
The educators. Yes.
And we are the ones at the front because we're the psychology majors, and we're like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Learning psychology, you know,
Your
Skinner
teachers.
and learning all about the process of education.
You are the enemy of our childhood.
There's some repressed issues coming out there, I think. Okay, for the psychologist.
In all of us.
Okay,
Because
yep.
we were mature students.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I wasn't really that mature.
Right.
Because I started university at about
don't think she's ever
24.
been mature yet. Diane has
so
the
that's not
mental
really
age of
that
an 18-year-old,
mature.
even though she's
24,
51 years
I
of
was
age.
a baby.
Yes.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Yet I had a 2 and a 4-year-old.
Yes, literally.
Because my mother sucks and didn't raise me right.
That has no correlation to the situation at all.
Massive correlation.
No correlation. But anyway, keep going about university.
I should have delayed the whole process of a few things. But, you know, it's like, get out there and breed.
If the time was
Get
right,
married
the
and breed.
time is right.
Get married and breed. Now
There's some that do it later, there's some that do it
luckily-
younger. There's no issue there.
luckily,
Okay, keep
I
going.
actually loved being a house manager
Yep.
and loved being a mother.
There you go then. Tick. Next.
So it's okay. Lucky.
I still want to know about your
Lucky.
cubism of art. How did that class go for you?
Well, I kept
ADHD, she
saying
goes
to
off on all
the
these
teacher
tangents.
because she would
Tangents
come
all
up
the
to
time.
me.
Yep.
My friend, 2 friends that I went with were doing great.
Great.
Great. You do it. So I was like, how are you going? Doing great. Yeah, that's great. Great.
Bit of much. Okay.
Oh, look, it was banter.
It was
And then
banter,
the
yep.
other one, like, how you going? Yeah, I'm doing great. What's wrong with you? Get going.
Not her thing.
So it's like,
Some art.
I'm
loves,
just like this.
beautiful artist,
Like I'm
other
literally
things.
paralyzed.
Right, you didn't know what to do.
Paralyzed.
Your executive functioning was left
My
outside.
frontal lobe
Frontal
left
lobe
the
was
building like
non-engaged.
Elvis.
Okay.
I was gone.
You were going to Graceland.
Okay.
Yep. Memphis,
And
Tennessee.
the lecturer kept coming up to me.
And what was the lecturer saying to you,
And of
sweetie?
course, you know, if anyone knows art teachers, I don't
I've
know
studied
what's
fine
up
art,
their
so
bum.
anyway, keep going. Yep.
I don't know what's up their bum.
Sure.
But they just have this grace of they come up sneakily behind
Sneakily.
you.
Okay, the artist.
And then
appears
look
sneakily.
over at your work and they judge like fuck.
Right, you're feeling a bit judged. No worries.
And how can you judge art? It is like beauty is the eye of the,
Well, there's lots of
of
factors.
the
There's
beholder.
the
Is
technique.
that the same?
Beauty
Beauty
is in the eye of the beholder, yeah.
Beauty
But
is
there's
in the eye of the
technique.
beholder. So
There's
that's no,
colour.
I'm finished.
Okay,
Zip it.
sure.
This philosophy little
Okay, sorry,
spiel
philosophy.
hasn't
I hope you're
finished.
keeping up here. Yep, no worries.
I have not been drinking. This is my neurology.
This is your neurology.
Welcome to my neurology.
Welcome to our life. Sure.
Okay, so
Sunday
basically-
evening with Dyan. Here's a new podcast channel. Sundays with Dyan. Yes, basically.
What was I saying?
Art class, art teacher, lecturer, over shoulder, judgy.
Judgy. So she's like, I
You've got
noticed
to
that
keep
you
track
have
of
not
what she's saying.
started.
Memory goes
I
like a
said,
sieve. Goldfish. Yep.
she said, I noticed you haven't started. And I'm thinking, you fucking genius, aren't you? You're a fucking genius.
Okay, no
Right,
worries.
so I'm like, yes.
You were thinking this, but you weren't putting
What
this out
square
loud into
do
the
I
universe.
start with first? She goes, well, it's a personal choice. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, this is like multiple choice, isn't it?
Okay, it's cubism. It's pick a
Fucking
square.
hell.
Pick a square
There
and
was a
go with
lot of squares.
it. She was encouraging you to
There was a
start.
lot of squares.
If you don't start, you
There
don't
was so many
create
squares.
momentum.
And I'm doing
Yep.
a
You must have been overwhelmed by
portrait
the
of my
squares.
own face. I'm 24, 25,
So it's a
26.
self-portrait.
Somewhere around
Hello,
there
hello,
doing
Max.
this. I don't know when we did this.
Max is very
But I'm
interested.
just saying.
He's invested.
Okay?
Yep.
I was not in the confidence era. I was in my 20s.
Okay.
I
Is it
was
like a Taylor
not-
Swift thing, an era? Okay, so no confidence, 24.
You know, there is no era, really, is there?
No.
But I just wasn't
Yeah.
feeling it. You know, I was just like,
You
I'm
weren't
ugly.
feeling your
I'm the ugly
self-portrait,
duckling girl.
self-reflection,
You know,
the
I
autistic.
don't want to draw my
view.
face.
Okay.
No way
Okay.
in hell.
Right.
Okay? I don't want to see my... when I brush
just
my
flop.
hair, I don't even look at my face in the
Okay,
mirror.
so no looking at
because
yourself in the
it's
mirror.
a little bit hard.
Okay,
Now look, with the YouTubing,
That's a bit different, but you're
made
not.
it a lot
You're
easier.
51. You're not 24.
I've actually learnt
It's-
now to get used to looking at this face.
It's
Like,
taken
whoa,
you
hello,
27
hello,
years
twin.
to do that.
How
Well
are
done.
you? But basically, no, I was just the square thing got me. I'm just like,
Right.
it's not mathematics. What
Well,
are we doing?
maths actually is in a lot of things. It's in music.
blah.
It's obviously in art.
Blah blah.
If you actually think
blah,
about it, a
blah,
lot of art has got
blah.
balance and symmetry, and then there's perspective and depth, whether it's isometric. Okay. Diane doesn't like
Do you want me to get
formal
my
side of
music thing out like that?
Why don't you?
That's it.
She got herself something on Shein.
That's it.
Yeah, she gets lots of really interesting things on Shein. We're not sponsored, by the way. We're just experiencing Diane. This is Diane sharing what she does, how her mind thinks. She got this thing. You're about to find out. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We're going to have a combination of neurology going offline, some Tourette's, and then her music is about to come out.
Okay,
yep,
so
we're ready.
right.
Max is on standby. Hello, Max.
You're not allowed to
watching.
Your arm over there.
My arm's over
up there. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Right.
You can have.
My apologies about this. My arm is only so long to get all of this in.
Basically,
Max is playing too.
I've got.
Right.
Oh, I've got in here a lot of things.
So you got this in Shein.
I've got a book.
A book. What does the book tell you? Is it like a...
It explains to you, like, different songs you can play.
Songs that you can play on this device, yeah?
That you can use, you put them on your fingers and then you tap.
All right.
Okay, and I've got 2 of these.
Mallets.
Okay?
Yep.
Anyway, I'm just going to use one.
One mallet, okay. And this is...
No, I'm going to use 2.
Max is invested. He is
very
interested.
Max.
Of course, it will be pink in colour. What isn't pink in Diane's life?
How can
Hello, Kitty.
How can I play that if
Hello, Kitty.
How can I play that if you do that?
Well,
okay,
you're
Google,
teaching
turn
him.
my lamp on. Okay.
Okay.
How can I do this, son?
I thought you only use one mallet. Why do you have 2?
I'm doing 2.
Oh, we're getting both.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are not a hippie child, are you? You've not grown up sitting in the bush, sitting in front of someone playing the guitar.
No, I had music in the house all of the time, though, and my mum who would hum and sing.
Yeah, but you guys would do it like my other family, kind of in the posh way, where you're standing around the piano and you're all like, you know, when the saints come marching in.
I was learning musical instruments from a very, very young age. Actually,
I'm not saying that's a
everyone
bad
in our
thing.
family learns musical
instruments. I loved my fancy grandparents as much as I loved
I was formally trained in music. I did
life.
all of the music grades, all the way up to the highest level of music. Hated the piano, but anyway.
Country, I would say, is number 1. I love country singers.
Country western?
Not all of the western for me, but like I love
music.
country.
Okay. Nice.
I love country music where the music is like a poem.
Right, so this device...
Excuse me,
He played
son.
it first. Well done, son.
I am playing.
You made music. Well done.
That
So,
I'm the star.
Let me just...
Here.
This thing, if you haven't seen one of these, has got numbers on them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get to do an octave, obviously, all onto 8.
Willow thinks I'm really strange.
You can do do, re, mi.
Oh my God, he thinks
do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Off you go.
No. Stop it.
This is a great toy from
Stop
Max.
it.
I don't know about so much for Dyan. Oh. What do you reckon, Max? Are you invested? I'm hoping that this is going to be calming for the dragon within Dyan's Tourette's. Let's hope it doesn't trigger anything as well. Max's. Sounds very temple-y. You know, when I say temple-y, it's rather resemblant of Balinese temple or meditation.
That's what I was going for.
Going for that sort of...
Echolalia. Using an instrument. Now, I don't know what this is called.
What's it called? If you know the name of the thing,
it's in
comments,
at the
questions,
moment.
ideas, suggestions below.
It's trending, and I'm telling you, I know
Do
why.
we need one? Do you need one? Do you
I'm
need one? Do you have one?
addicted.
If you have one of these, tell me about this in the comments.
Don't buy it anywhere else.
Do you
they
play
overcharge.
There's different sizes. I've seen them in the stores in Perth.
Yeah, this is medium.
Sometimes in the education, some of those areas.
What?
They are exceptionally expensive, but on
I
Shein,
want to try a different
cheapest
tune.
chips.
If you don't mind, apparently I've been told my whole life, by the way, you need to change your tune, young lady.
Tune or tone, honey? Which one do you have to change? Oh, Max! Which one do you need to change? Do you need to change your tune? Do you need to drop your tone?
Don't they say both?
Well, it depends on the context of what they're asking you to do, I guess.
I don't know.
Max is waiting for you to
I'm
play.
going on memory.
Teach him 1, 2, 3.
Excuse
Simple
me.
as A, B, C.
I'm doing another.
It is do, re, mi.
Wait.
Could we do chopsticks?
I can't do it with him doing
Okay,
that.
come here, little man.
You tickle him.
Come here, little man. Oh,
Have
hold
a
on.
daddy
Come
cuddle
here.
because
Oh my
I
God.
just
Right,
cannot
this is
do
up
this,
close
my
and personal.
darling.
Now,
Right.
You
Lie
need
down.
to stay with me. Okay, we can run away.
All
That's
right.
okay.
Go and annoy your brother.
Right.
That'll be
Let's have a look at
good.
what you're doing. What's going on here?
Okay, so let me just try a different tune to
Okay.
the other tune that are just dead.
Okay, my hand is. It's not... Okay, please don't do that with your head with Tourette's. Max, I know you really want to get into it. Max really wants to get into it.
You guys are sabotaging me.
Okay, let's hold on for a second. I had to change position. My arm was about to fall off. So, has the music quelled the Tourette's?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, my little drummer boy. Come, they told him. He was impressed. I'm impressed.
He liked it. I don't know.
Well,
what do you think?
That was very entertaining.
Guys, this kind of thing,
Yeah.
like I feel like drugged. To me, music, it actually comes from my father, but my father's side of the family, like my father and his side of the family, music was the soothing thing of them. Like they just, the performing arts, that was their thing.
Yeah. Very
I
performing
feel
arts
like
oriented.
I was blessed to have the dance teacher that I had because of them and their connections as well. And my nana, just her love of the piano, and her humming was just constant and like absolutely CD worthy. And then like my father and his brother being guitar players to a very excellent level, and to a level of just absolute music was just the soul of the house constantly. I mean, my household was the same before I got, severely sick. Music was a daily thing for hours in a day compared to, say, a TV for some other people. Do you know what I mean? Being background noise. Music was like air in my household and in my life. And it still is.
And you still use the music a lot. And look, you put your headset
But I
somewhere a
have
lot.
to, but
You
it's
listen
only
to
lessened
music a
because
lot.
of seizures.
Definitely.
Yeah. But no,
But it's been
I
a
turn
calming
to
influence for you, and
Yes.
particularly for decompression
If
around
I have a
autism
meltdown,
and meltdowns.
you put music on my ears. I mean the right music, of course.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely soothed. And yeah, so music has always, like at home, being that we had, being poor, but having the recorder at my, disposal basically from school, hiring the books because they give it to you to take home, I would sit there on the weekends and just absolutely get stuck into learning so much more about the recorder, like learning more songs than I needed to learn, say for my homework, because that used to soothe me as a child. And so I even used to make musical instruments in
What
just
sort did you
weird
make?
ways. I'll just literally like find things in my room, turn my shoebox upside down and the lid upside down, and then get certain other things like jars and things from the kitchen, because my mum always used to save jars. You're cutting my head off. Save jars and keep it in the cupboard to be able to put things in,
Very interesting.
reusable, like Vegemite jars or jam jars and all the rest of it. So I'd take that and, because my mother, we used to play with the Tupperware cupboard like every kid does. But, I, being developmentally delayed, did that a lot longer. So I would take things out, including like I don't know, like what do you call it? Mum's salad bowl. I would
improvise.
take it all and it would be all in a line and I'd just be like...
Would you fill up the glasses? And you know how you fill the glasses with different levels of water to change the tonal...
Totally.
Good.
As I got
Very
older
good.
though, that was more as I got more towards, 9, 10.
Yep.
Then I'd be like, water. However,
Did you ever do the...
not gonna lie, my
around
bedroom
the ring
floor
and make
the
the sound?
carpet got quite a lot of
Quite
water
wet.
damage because dyspraxia and being
Would
autistic.
we be surprised?
And
Yeah.
it was a little bit of a mess, but you know what? The music was fun.
Is it? Well,
musical.
I'm glad you've enjoyed us tonight.
And I used to
engaged.
use chopsticks. So my mum
so another
had
improvisation of a mallet.
beautiful chopsticks
Why
in
not
the
as well?
special drawer in the credenza.
In the credenza.
And basically they were beautifully done. And so I would take a couple of them and they were my,
They were your drumsticks or your mallets.
they
Perfect.
were my, mallets, drumsticks,
Well, I'm pleased
whatever.
to see that, look, a lot of your Tourette's has calmed and been released.
Yeah.
I say that, but then we're getting a little bit more.
Because
We
I'm not
prefer to
doing
do
the
things...
music.
Well, let's do some more music as I say goodbye, because I'd rather that than medicate you. We're on a nighttime routine as we also calm things down. Dawn's been doing her nighttime medication.
But this is just, look, maybe, like, this is what they look like. I don't know what they're called. They're on Shein.
Is there a name for it in
And
here?
this is a medium. And
The book that comes with it is a steel tongue drum music
There
book.
you go.
Steel tongue drum
so
music
it must
book.
be called a steel tongue.
And there's obviously music inside. How Rare the Moon, Let's Sway, Twin. So there's different songs that you can actually follow and play as well. So there you go, something for you to learn. It's better than a recorder.
This is,
Better than a bagpipes.
Well, the oxygen levels in my lungs. Do you think a recorder would work?
Sure, if you want to blow a couple of notes and then just pass out on the ground, why not indeed? That'll be entertaining for everybody.
Boom.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a good improvisation. And if it's something which distracts and something which is calming the beast, quelling the dragon inside, I'm happy for that. Please don't do
Killing
that.
the beast?
Quelling, calming. Tap us out. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed tonight's little repertoire and episode. It's just improvisation, and it was also just a chance to capture where Dyan was at with her Tourette's tonight on a Sunday evening, 29th of June at 8:45. Big thumbs up of encouragement, comments, questions, ideas and suggestions. If you have played a steel tongue drum music machine, then let us know. See what you think. She's having fun, and obviously the cat likes it. It's a new cat toy. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we will see you in another episode real soon.